The airwaves are buzzing, and not with the dulcet tones one might expect from a former Duchess venturing into the podcasting world. Instead, a storm of criticism is brewing, spearheaded by none other than the sharp-witted and often brutally honest Jon Stewart. His recent scathing assessment of Meghan Markle's new podcast, labeling it as "total trash" on The Daily Show, has sparked debates, casting a harsh and unflattering light on the Duchess's latest endeavor. Stewart's blunt pronouncement, far from being a fleeting comedic jab, appears to have struck a chord with a segment of the public already weary of the Sussexes' narrative, raising serious questions about the substance and reception of Meghan's foray into audio storytelling. Stewart's condemnation, delivered with his signature blend of humor and pointed social commentary, immediately painted a picture of a podcast lacking in genuine merit. While the specific content that drew his ire remains somewhat veiled in the initial reports, the very public and unambiguous nature of his criticism carries significant weight. Stewart's reputation as a shrewd observer of media and public figures lends credence to his assessment, suggesting that the podcast may indeed be falling short of expectations, perhaps even venturing into territory perceived as vapid or self-serving. This initial damning judgment sets the stage for a deeper examination of why Meghan's highly anticipated project might be facing such a formidable backlash. One potential reason for the negative reception could stem from a growing fatigue surrounding the constant media attention surrounding Meghan and Prince Harry. Their departure from royal duties, subsequent interviews, and various ventures have kept them firmly in the public eye, often accompanied by accusations of airing private grievances and leveraging their royal connections for personal gain. In a media landscape saturated with celebrity narratives, genuine connection and insightful commentary are paramount, and any perceived lack thereof can quickly lead to negative reviews and public dismissal. Moreover, the very nature of the podcast medium demands a certain level of authenticity and engaging delivery. Listeners tune in for genuine conversations, insightful interviews, and a sense of connection with the host. If Meghan's podcast comes across as overly produced, inauthentic, or lacking in genuine rapport with guests, it will struggle to find an audience. Stewart's trash assessment could be a reflection of a perceived artificiality or lack of genuine substance in the audio offering. In a market flooded with podcasts, quality and authenticity are key differentiators, and any venture that fails to deliver on these fronts risks being relegated to the digital dustbin. In conclusion, Jon Stewart's brutal assessment of Meghan Markle's new podcast as "total trash" has thrown a significant wrench into the Duchess's post-royal media endeavors. While the specifics of his criticism remain somewhat elusive, his reputation for sharp wit and insightful commentary lends considerable weight to his judgment. This controversy likely stems from a confluence of factors, including a potential public fatigue with the Sussexes' narrative, questions surrounding the content and execution of the podcast itself, and perhaps a perception that the venture is yet another attempt to capitalize on their royal connections without offering genuine substance. As the dust settles on Stewart's scathing remarks, the pressure is now on Meghan Markle to either address the criticism head-on or risk her audio venture being permanently labeled as nothing more than "total trash" in the court of public opinion.